Hi, Ali. Thank you for joining us on the red carpet. Fourth years of the FEs. I want you to tell us a little bit about the international dimension. You have represented BBDO wherever you've been across the world, Lions. Tell us how that's different from what we're doing here and how do we get there? We would basically want you to tell us how to leapfrog to the world stage.
All right. Thanks, Anjum. It's really awesome to be here. Look, I think a lot has moved forward here over the last few years. A lot needs to be done, of course, but I think the biggest difference between the work you see, let's say at Lions, or on the international global standard stage, is one of courage, and courage in the sense of being very, very innovative in doing new things. I think that's one place where we need to develop a little bit more here. Going into the unknown, just a little bit into the unpredictable. I think that to me is the biggest difference between the work. That little bit of getting over that fear of how will this turn out is what's needed a lot more of.
And I honestly would agree with you, but the fact that our world has opened so much, and post COVID we're all connected. How do you see that changing the way campaigns are being done globally post COVID? Because I'm sure it's had an impact on how campaigns are conducted, even in terms of budgets.
I think two things happened during COVID. One was that a lot of people proved that creativity can solve problems. True creativity will help you, whether you're communicating something, whether you're developing a product, whether you're pivoting. Creativity is the key to that. The second thing that COVID made us do was get in touch with how important engagement was. If you're not engaging people, if you're not making them part of the conversation, if you're not being meaningful in what you're saying, it's not going to work as well. If you're just selling, it's not going to work as well as making somebody part of a conversation and helping them love what you stand for. I think those two things are very important lessons from COVID.
So people have got passion back in their lives and they're actually showing it in the work that they do.
Very, very much so. Yeah, very much so. And I think at least the work we're seeing this year is so far outside of traditional advertising sphere. I'll give you an example. There's a campaign out for Claritin, which is, Claritin reduces allergies. They are planting female trees in cities because female trees reduce pollen levels in cities. So you can order a female tree for free and plant it. That's advertising now. It's not taking out a film around it or a social activation around it. It's actively changing the way a situation is dealt with. And you see a lot of that this year because I think there's been a reset in terms of how can we do stuff that will truly make a difference to people's lives.
That's wonderful. Now I have to ask you this question because you're being seen as a legend in advertising in Pakistan. And for a young man like you, I think that's quite a big name to have achieved. What advice would you give to the young people looking up at you? Because right now you have the floor and you have a captive audience.
Okay, you're way too kind. There's a team behind me as well, so I got to say, and a lot of people who support me in doing what I do. Look, I think two things are very important for anybody who's young in this and starting out. If you have a really good idea, don't give up on it. Keep taking it to different people till you get it made. You have to make it happen. Secondly, find the people that will support you. It's not as easy as it sounds, but don't hang around people who don't support you. Because you'll waste your life, you'll waste your time, and you'll waste your ideas. Find the people who will make stuff happen for you. And that only happens by networking a lot more, by finding those people who are interested in what you stand for and what you bring to the table. I like to say that they're the gold standard. That's what BBDO is.
We got the gold standard with us today. Thank you so much, Ali.